Back to the properties of the aryl halides. Let us consider some more electrophilic substitutions of benzene, chlorobenzene. So if you consider this chlorobenzene, then when you subject this to reaction with methyl chloride in presence of anhydrous aluminium chloride, this reaction is named as the Friedel-Crafts alkylation. When we use an alkyl halide in presence of anhydrous aluminium chloride, alkyl group will be substituted into the benzene ring. So this will give rise to two products. One is C6H4Cl CS3 in ortho position and one more in the para position. So this is ortho, this is para. The names of these compounds are chlorotoluenes. The next reaction is, in a similar way, we can also treat this with an acid chloride like acyl chloride. Any acid chloride like acyl chloride. This is in presence of again anhydrous aluminium chloride. I will write the name of this reaction as Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So in case of this acylation reaction, in general, we get two compounds, one with Cl and COCS3 in the ortho position, the other one is Cl, COCS3 in the para position. Without this Cl group, it is actually acetophenone. Similarly, this is acetophenone. This is named as the Friedel-Crafts acetylation reaction. This is ortho, this is para, chloroacetophenones. The next one is, when you take this chlorobenzene and react with CCl3CHO. This is actually named as the chloral. Chloral in presence of concentrated H2SO4. Actually, two molecules of the chlorobenzene will undergo reaction. This is not actually electrophilic substitution, but reaction with chloral will give rise to DDT. So it gives rise to ClC6H4, C, this one, C6H4Cl. This is linked to CH, CCl3. This is dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane. So in short, it is named as the DDT. Actually, two molecules of chlorobenzene with para position containing the hydrogen atom. Two hydrogen atoms and this oxygen atom, they are eliminated as the water molecule. In place of this double bond O, two C6H4Cl groups will be linked. So this is actually used as an insecticide, DDT. This is coming under the nucleophilic substitution. So this is nucleophilic substitution. There are some more nucleophilic substitution reactions that I will write like this. So let us consider now nucleophilic substitutions. So we have this Dawes process. In this case, this C6H5Cl. Instead of writing the benzene ring as such, I will write simply C6H5Cl. When this is treated with sodium hydroxide, it will give rise to, when heated to about 600 Kelvin under high pressure, it will give rise to C6H5ONA along with the elimination of HCl. This will then, on acidification, will give rise to C6H5OH. This is phenol. So this is the method to convert chlorobenzene into phenol, and the process is named as the Dawes process. Similarly, one more Dawes process is there. In this one, when we react this C6H5Cl chlorobenzene with ammonia in presence of cuprous oxide and heat, it will give rise to C6H5NH2. This is aniline or phenylamine or aminobenzene. The next one is, when you take this C6H5Cl, this is actually called as the Fittix reaction. Fittix reaction. When you take this C6H5Cl, two molecules, react with sodium, 2 molar amounts in dry ether. If you take chlorobenzene and react with sodium metal in dry ether and heat, then it will give rise to C6H5, C6H5 along with the formation of 2 NaCl. This is actually called as the diphenyl or biphenyl. Biphenyl or diphenyl. Instead of using same phenyl chloride or chlorobenzene, if you take the mixture of C6H5Cl and CH3Cl, this is actually called as the Wurtz-Fittig reaction. Wurtz-Fittig reaction. In this Wurtz-Fittig reaction, when you take C6H5Cl with any alkyl halide like methyl chloride, again the reaction is carried out in presence of ether, plus sodium in dry ether. It gives rise to C6H5CH3. This is toluene. But actually the reaction is not so simple, because when you take the chlorobenzene and methyl chloride, we cannot restrict the reaction of methyl chloride itself with sodium. In that case, we will get ethane as the product. If two molecules of chlorobenzene themselves will react, then we get diphenyl as the product. That's why in this reaction, Wurtz-Fittig reaction, the product obtained is not only one. It is actually a mixture of products. So along with toluene, diphenyl as well as ethane are the other products. Now let us consider one more reaction. If you take this C6H5Cl, treat with potassium cyanide, then it will give rise to C6H5Cn. The C6H5Cn is called as the cyanobenzene or phenyl cyanide. The most important of this importance of this phenyl cyanide is it can be converted into various other products. For example, this is phenyl cyanide or cyanobenzene. Actually, the other product is potassium chloride. This phenyl cyanide, C6H5Cn, can be converted into various other products. If you subject this to reduction, it will give rise to C6H5CH2NH2. This is called as phenyl methylamine. If you take this and subject this to partial reduction, partial hydrolysis by using sodium hydroxide, it will give rise to C6H5CONH2. This is benzamide. Benzoic acid and its derivative, amide derivative, so benzamide. If you subject this to complete hydrolysis by using this HCl, complete hydrolysis. Then it will give rise to C6H5COOH, benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. So this is phenyl methylamine. This is benzamide. This is benzoic acid. The other reaction is when you take this C6H5Cl, only react with cuprous cyanide, CuCN, again it will give rise to C6H5Cl along with the formation of cuprous chloride, Cu2Cl2. So like that we can we can convert the chlorobenzene into various other products. So some reactions are electrophilic substitutions and some reactions are nucleophilic substitutions. So like this we can carry out the reactions. In the next video we shall see some important halosine derivatives of the aliphatic and aromatic compounds. For example, we have this chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, which are used in the industries as well as the various preparations of the various other organic compounds. Thank you.